they figure out your game plan. I've had so many friendly sessions with Lumeckos where, like, the first game, or even just, like, the first couple stocks, I'm like, wow, I'm kind of sick with it. And then Lumeckos is like, okay, I got the download, and then you just...
You crumble,
you get, like, 3 stocked 5 times in a row.
There was a funny moment in friendlies earlier where I got tapped off. I was trying to edge guard bait, and then I got tapped once off stage. And that went to a full, like, reverse bridge moment into the blast zone. I was just like...
It feels so bad.
I was like, wait a second. And as soon as they got it, they're like, oh, you're dead. They're like, what do you mean? And they're good on their promises, right?
Right.
Let's see how good they are in their execution in the heat of the moment against someone like JoJo.
Yeah, they are not trolling. I like what you said there. It's just those, you get the little tap, and that's all it takes.
Optimization of just like these single hits are going to be so pivotal when a game like Smash Ultimate has been this far along. But we already been sticking it with the Rosalina, which very good use of just knowing that, like, when you don't have Luma, you know how to keep fighting, right?
That's one thing.
You don't get scared.
Right, that's something that Lumeckos is very good at, just entering with punish mode. Because so many people, you lose you lose Luma rather, and you just tunnel vision. Like, okay, they lost Luma. I've only got like 10 seconds here, or 8, or whatever it is.
Yeah, like you're playing. In that point, you're almost playing to get Luma back and not still engaging with the match, right?
Exactly. You're just gonna slow things down, whiff punish, exploit the fact that your opponent has this very small window during which you know they're gonna hold forward. And Lumeckos is the best Rosa I have seen at punishing them.
Yeah, great coverage options too, not only with, like, you know, their aerials, but also making sure that they're using those star bits, right? And it kind of throws you off, but then, you know, it works. Also, those A landing, like, Luma aerials too.
It's
like,
so annoying.
It's so deceptive.
Finally, my time to shine, and nope, I got clipped by Luma.
Yeah. This is an extra factor you have to keep track of.
Oh! Also, the smart shield did not get scammed.
The biggest factor right now is JoJo taking the lead there with only 57%.
It's another one of those PNW zoner matchups where whoever gets that first stock has such an advantage. Because now you get to force your will and your game plan.
And I think armchair Smash player would just kind of say, like, oh, just use the vortex, right? Just suck it in the projectile. It's never that easy, right?
Yeah,
because
it's really not.
JoJo, of course, playing Smash this long, knows it's a factor, right? That's probably like level 1, right? Lumeckos as well, so there has to be a lot more to it. Like, JoJo is going to present a lot more to Lumeckos to not just have a simple game plan.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so hard when you're up against a player who can transcend beyond that level 1, this is what my character does, and instead is able to interact with the game on so many different levels simultaneously.
There we go, representing the up smash, telling JoJo it's alright, you can't be in my bubble.
What's that? You know what that Polacek tag means? I have no idea.
No,
I've never seen Lumeckos play this before. I also don't know what the GBF means.
Graham Blue Fantasy.
I'm
taking a shot in the dark with that one.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say Lumeckos is not a Grand Blue player.
No, GBF.
So we just removing Toon now? And just remove Toon then?
I don't think we're confusing anyone yet.
We got my man Gyromite in the background here.
Okay, there we go. JoJo's taking the stock with the dash attack.
And someone else.
Those get too often, honestly.
Yeah, but you gotta be ready for it. That's what we were talking about. JoJo is so good at finding those niche opportunities to use every tool in his toolkit. And this character's got a lot of buttons that you kind of sleep on because his zoning game plan is so strong. But JoJo is really good at boxing with a character that you don't typically expect to throw moves out in those kinds of close ranges.
Yeah, just like earlier, we, had some great series with down tilts too that kind of puts you in a really awkward angle, and I think that's what JoJo's plan is to put Lumeckos in an awkward situation where their floating nature is not going to help them out.
Yeah, I completely agree. Getting the arrow combo into the dash attack, run up grab as well, but you
have
gotta
to respect
be ready.
the baby.
You have to respect it. And now, speaking of respecting it, Lumeckos turning things around off of that little bit of momentum that you're able to get. Great tech, staying alive, but stuck in the corner. This could be Lumeckos' last stand in this game number 1.
Okay, we're seeing that JoJo is trying to chip out Luma, make sure they can pop him in time to go in on Lumeckos.
175 on Toon Link. barely staying alive on that up air. It's getting so close right now. Lumeckos, he's just to breathe on this small child, and he is going to... It's going to be all over. I don't care how many potions he has.
All right, Luma is out of the picture now. Now's a chance for JoJo to hopefully finish the deal. Like I said, Lumeckos so good at playing without Luma. Forward throw. There it is. Good time to pull out the Vortex. But F-tilt catching it there at the end. The ledge traps from JoJo. If nothing else, he's got those in the bag.
Yeah, that's all it takes. It just takes one. And JoJo honestly did a really good job of holding Lumeckos in the corner for a significant portion of that match. It felt like Lumeckos was just trying to get back to neutral.
If there was like a heat map, right, you would see like that certain spot of the map being glowed up.
I would love to see a heat map of Smash.
We used to have them like back in the day. I'm sure
have them?
They must exist for Ultimate somewhere, right?
Yeah, surely it exists. There are way too many like crazy APIs and mods floating out there for this game. I don't know, maybe somebody in chat knows.
If we can put Trenny mode into this game, I'm sure we can have heat maps.
I like that you don't acknowledge that the existing training mode is real, because it's really not. Remember how excited the community was when we thought that there were DI lines? And it turned out to just be like the 0 and 100% knockback angles? Feels bad.
They tried.
Did they? Did they?
Well, let's see who's trying a lot more as we're seeing the Bayonetta coming out from Lumeckos, so we have to try hard a little bit here, I think.
I don't blame them for this. I mean, first of all, you've got 3 games to play with, so you get a game of buffer to try, even though, of course, you never want to be stuck in a reverse 3-0 situation. But the Rosa looked pretty figured out, and being able to absorb those projectiles really wasn't coming into play very much.
And shout out to JoJo too, put in a really scary situation but held on to their jump and able to upbeat right back there at the end, making it a lot harder for Lumeckos to kind of steal an early stock.
Yup. Speaking of stealing stocks, JoJo trying to get something started with that bomb, wasn't able to find it, but now my man just carpet bombing this stage on these landings. So hard for Lumeckos to deal with that, because if you upbeat, you're probably going to get clipped.
Ooh. You know what? I think that's one of those things like, all right, I played you before. I know exactly that you're going to F-smash in this spot, so I'm going to have the air dodge ready.
That was terrifying. Up tilt back here, though. Town and City is going to get that every single time. Such a threat from Bayo on this stage. Honestly, has a lot of threats on this stage. I really like this stage choice for Bayonetta.
Yeah, the extensions are going to be so, like, lethal here. But the only thing lethal is looking like is JoJo's getting the up smash on the landing.
I didn't think that was going to kill, but it barely did. And now Lumeckos back in this. And
the trip?
Huge. Calculated even.
There's some calculation.
What's that trip percent? Like 30%?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's different for every move, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
That's another one of those only in Smash things. Like, trip percentages are seemingly random sometimes. You never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, ABK. You know, I talked about it earlier, and I think it was Ed Dog, right? Ed Dog came up the stage, played against JoJo as well. One thing you have to be really mindful of is like short hopping within the range of ABK. JoJo's had a really good plan of being at the tail end of where ABK might be to kind of punish it, right? And hopefully they can stick with that game plan. It might take a little bit so now because since Lumeckos has got the counter pick going.
Yeah, absolutely. However, JoJo seems to have the game plan pretty well scouted here. I mean, there's a reason Lumeckos doesn't use what is generally considered to be a significantly better character in the JoJo matchup. They started with Bayo, or not with Bayo, with Rosa for a reason.
Oh, there it is. Which time F Smash not killing just yet. Maybe they can get the potential like sweet spot on the F Smash.
Also, for anyone who was wondering, since we mentioned Edog is currently playing on the other stream right now on Tempo Streamco. So,
hey, Bayonetta is absolutely a threat. Do not sleep on this character, and do not sleep on Lumeckos, which has taken the lead, but only for so long as we even it up as soon as I say things.
Yeah, for real.
So you know what? We're commentators. We're just not gonna stop talking on.
What do you want from me?
Yeah,
I got things to say. We could even see a Bayo Ditto if Edog wins against both Jeff and Pokepen.
There's a potential world that can happen.
Or who knows, maybe Pokepen could bring out the Bayo.
That's true.
For a while recently, Pokepen was pretty much soloing Bayo, so you never know. 3 Bayos in top 8. Character kind of nice.
Of course, a pivotal point I've been seeing in this matchup too is when every time that JoJo likes to go for the up air too, Bats Within has been a good contender to counter that too, because how active it is, you're almost kind of guaranteed to have that in your pocket.
Or the good old-fashioned BS Within. Now she actually needs it, but like back in the day, it's like really. Another Mithra moment, but we don't care. The up air not gonna kill. Cheeky little waveland from JoJo getting himself into position, but Lumeckos got out. Oh!
But not killing either. I'm really surprised. I'm not sure he didn't hold it long enough.
This stage has been doing wonders for Lumeckos.
Okay, and at this point...
This is where you steal.
Yes, it is.
The armed robbery.
And also, jab might be coming out very soon. That's one thing that Bayonets can definitely lean on in a tight situation.
Or even the back air.
That we see right there. It came out right there, but I think JoJo knows that. Trying to stay one step ahead.
Yeah, oh,
there we go.
Finally.
2-0.
Yeah, JoJo doesn't care what stage it is. He's going to kill off the top either way. I love that counter pick. I think Lumeckos did everything right from that perspective. It was just JoJo played better. And sometimes it just feel like that.
3-2, E-Dog.
Edog, by the way, taking it 3-2, which means more Bayo in top 8 for all
you better get used to this character, that's all I'm saying.
Excited to see what happens there. However, JoJo trying to take one out. So you gain one, you lose one. It's not a 2-step forward, 1 step back kind of situation. It's more a 1 and a 1 right now. But JoJo up 2-0 in this set. Going back to the same stage, same characters, I agree with this.
There's going to be only one person taking a step forward here in losers. Someone has to go home. Another will be pushing through this top 8. Right now, JoJo's making a good case for it. But don't count Lumeckos out just yet. They've been playing pretty well. That last match could be anybody, right?
Yo, I like that Lumeckos. That sounds kind of nice. You get like the Luminosity sponsorship.
Trying to go with these nairs. This air dodge has been on point. Not really an easy thing to do considering how active these aerials are from Bayonetta.
Yeah, it's such a difficult character. One of those characters that you have to specifically know in the Bayo matchup. Can you deal with those 1-frame escapes? Can you deal with those crazy whiff punishes and approaches and those active aerial hitboxes like you're talking about? But right now the answer from JoJo is, yeah, I can.
Okay, we're getting a small combo started. Looking for the habit afterward. Didn't get the full, I feel like, yeah. In all these situations where you think they would kill, I think the stage is still helping them out.
It really is. JoJo is not deterred by the disadvantages.
Look at the movement.
It's crazy.
Like, JoJo is just on point, not like being non-committal and knowing to not swing at the exact same timing. As I say that, JoJo, you're trying to make reads like that. I see you.
There is no escape. Got the shield wiggles?
Yeah,
you were talking about it earlier. But yeah, JoJo not deterred. The patience, the timing as well. Lumeckos going for the upbeat, perfectly timed there. Bad DI, but it doesn't matter. Able to stay alive there across the stage. JoJo desperately trying to even this up right now.
Good pressure. Lumeckos holding shield and give the double afterburner kick?
Forward throw, not gonna be enough. Oh my goodness. Even on Town and City, it's not enough. And yeah, just enough aerials to get past there. Able to use the final up B to stay alive, but it was kind of scary. JoJo needs to get this kill.
You can see how hard it is to edge guard his character. Not like this. Do not get stretchered.
Either way, you may not have gotten stretchered, but you did have to recover high. Lumeckos not able to totally close it out. Good defense from JoJo. But look at the fear. He has retreated all the way into the corner.
Okay, finally, yeah, a back throw.
We back.
Yeah, we are back into it here. JoJo's gonna go back to stage. I'm really scared. Careful, careful, careful. Yeah.
Great conversion. Not able to get much more off of it. I think Lumeckos held down for that DI to get back to the stage. It's the Smash Ultimate Omsa tech, but bonk, you're dead.
Yeah, out of here now. Lumeckos taking the lead here, 17%. You know, definitely something that JoJo is used to being behind here. I think we mentioned it earlier. JoJo is a good player to play behind.
Yeah, he's got a very good mental. I've definitely seen that over the years. One of the things that he has fostered the best in his game plan is getting better and better at dealing with these kinds of situations because he's got those win conditions. He just needs to scout them out. We saw a little bit of it right there. Just a reminder, if you drop, you're going to pay the price.
Hey, as long as I got one stock in me and I got enough time on the clock, I can still make things happen.
Absolutely.
If you can believe in that, you can believe in a comeback.
We are running out of time, though. Half of our time has been spent, and we're about halfway through Lumeckos' resources, depending on how quickly this stock goes down. If JoJo can get this quickly, I think we're back. But if it's a long haul, I think Lumeckos just walks away with this game.
Yeah, so you might expect that, like, what Lumeckos now is doing is camping these platforms, using these ABKs just to kind of get away from JoJo's runaway, play that runaway game.
Going for the up air, not able to get it there. What? Wait, what?
From that far away, yeah, I think we wish time the bomb, I believe.
That was wild. And you're back in the corner. This is not where JoJo wants to be right now. This aggressive swing out. You gotta find the kill.
Yeah, you have to do it right here, right now. Otherwise, you are going to play more games against Lumeckos.
Which is a terrifying situation to be in.
Like, your stamina is going to get whittled down eventually.
It really is, and this is a long top 8 ahead of you. You do not want to be burning those reserves at this juncture. Trying to put the bomb on the platform, but hits himself with it. Ledge trump not going to work out. Lumeckos going high, staying alive, and gets in barely over the up B from JoJo.
This is looking so scary right now. No player wants to commit so heavily.
That safe up smash from JoJo as well. No bats within, finally the grab. Okay.
If JoJo can do this, this will be one of the most impressive comebacks we've seen today.
It really is. He needs that Campbell soup. He's in need of a major comeback. You remember that commercial? That commercial was wild.
We might need some chunky damage too, hold on.
8% though, I mean, obviously it is a huge hill to climb, especially in 2 minutes, and I think Lumeckos is already playing for time, and for good reason. Right? Like, make JoJo approach. He's only got 2 minutes here.
Yeah, to make up this much damage in this little amount of time, this is definitely, like, the clock is your friend at this point.
It really is. Lumeckos can certainly tell time, very aware of the clock. You can just see from the way that they're playing. Meanwhile, JoJo being forced to approach and honestly doing a really good job of it. Look at that percent racking up.
His racking up, it honestly becomes more and more reality the more hits that Lumeckos is being a little bit too laissez-faire about, I feel.
Yeah, again, like, there it is!
There it is, the full range up there! Oh my god, 3-0 coming out from JoJo!
Okay, JoJo, I see you. Honestly, I think Lumeckos...
I was really hoping to pick up.
Man.
Don't worry,
reset.
We still got more games.
Yeah, reset.
Reset the whole thing. Like, shouts